Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Atma Occult. Today we'll be discussing the full moon in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is offering everyone the opportunity to explore the depths of our unconscious minds and learn from the past so we can embrace new beginnings and move forward with grace.
Before we get into why this is the case and what else this full moon might mean for you and the world, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And if you find our content helpful, consider making a donation to support our channel by following the link in the description of this video.
We're looking at the placement of the full moon in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra on Monday, October 6th, 2025. And in order to find out more about what this full moon will bring, we're looking at the placement of all the other planets from the moon at this time.
So, the moon is going to be in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign ruled by Jupiter, and it represents the original 12th house of the primordial zodiac, which is a moksha house, or a house of enlightenment. The sign of Pisces is connected with themes related to endings, spiritual experiences, dreams, oceans, and life after death. It also gives people a tendency to try to escape from this material reality, either by achieving enlightenment or through addictions like drugs, alcohol, or sex.
The lord of this sign, Jupiter, goes to the fourth house from the moon, another moksha house, reinforcing a collective tendency right now to prioritize security and seek seclusion. Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra can signify the launching or releasing of new information, which leads the world towards wisdom. Punarvasu Nakshatra is often referred to as the return of the light, and that can signify the return of hope and positivity after a period of darkness. On the darker side, Punarvasu can also signify the launching of attacks, as it is symbolized by an arrow about to be released from a bow.
The full moon taking place in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra adds spiritual depth to this equation. Uttara Bhadrapada is associated with themes related to self-control, spiritual growth, priesthood, seclusion, and kundalini energy. Just as Purva Bhadrapada represents the harsh disconnection of the self from material attachments, Uttara Bhadrapada represents the next step in this journey, which is to accept what we've had to let go of and embrace our new life without attachment or aversion.
Uttara Bhadrapada is often considered the star of spiritual warriors. Rahu in the 12th house from the moon can signify disturbances or even possessions by evil spirits. This can show that right now, many of the issues the world is facing are being caused by malevolent forces and entities who thrive when humanity is immersed in confusion. Mars and Mercury are currently forming a Raj Yoga, or a status-giving combination, in the 8th house of Tantra, mysticism, and occult practices. This can indicate that the world could benefit from some kind of collective exorcism.
All of these factors are telling us that humanity as a whole is undergoing a deep spiritual awakening under the surface, which is about to manifest in a much more explicit way than it ever has before. Initially, many of us may want to escape from the world into our newfound state of enlightenment. However, the responsibility which comes with our awakening is to re-enter the world and use our new knowledge as a tool for shining light into darkness.
On the world stage, the corrupt and creepy or spooky forces, since it's October, that seek only to perpetuate their own existence will be acting up out of fear. The fear that they have is that as the world continues to become more spiritual, the power they have will gradually decrease and their sense of security will be threatened. The power they have is actually maintained through fear, which paralyzes us in a state of inactivity.
In our individual lives, this full moon can signify our own roles to play in this process, to act as instruments of divine justice, not by taking any specific actions, but simply by remaining immune and unaffected by fear.
So there you have it. This was our interpretation of what this full moon in UTTARA BHADRAPADA Nakshatra means for you and the world. Don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and leave us a comment and let us know what you think of all this.